We were both back in the state of Illinois.
Yes.
It was also one. Yeah.
Yay!
I had not been in Chicago for about 5 years. That is truly one of the great cities in the United States. Chicago is a super city. And you know, they love Mayor Daley back there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's very strong in that town. I did a joke in my act, you know, because the mayor had sent me a letter, and I never got a chance to see him because he was busy. But the letter came from, it says, Mayor's Office, Chicago, official, special delivery. And I said, now I know why Chicago is in great shape and New York is having financial trouble. It was 61 cents postage due. True, on the letter from Mayor Daley's office. They forgot to put this special delivery stamp, right? And the post office gave me the letter and cost me 61 cents. So that's why they're in good shape back there.
Nice souvenir to have.
I did a line about Chicago. I said, Chicago's got a tough reputation, so you need a tough mayor. I said, you know, Chicago's the only city in the world where they consider arson an act of God.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And now you were about 30 miles away during this tornado.
I was in the tornado.
I left Saturday. You closed Sunday.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
And you were out at the Wheaton County Fair.
No, the Wheaton
County Fair.
Bicentennial Fair. And we had I went through that. I've been in some pretty bad weather flying. You know that. Flying. But this was the worst. We had to stop the car under a bridge, you know, a highway bridge. Because the hailstones were about to break the windshield.
Oh, come now.
I swear now, I'm telling you. Well, you read about it in the papers. There were tornadoes everywhere. It was really frightening.
Right.
Really.
The streets were flooded.
Yes.
See, we left Sunday morning, and it must have hit when? Sunday afternoon?
That afternoon it started, and it was murder.
While you were out...
while I was trying to work.
Out there with that guy with a rake.
Lightning almost struck his rake while we were working. Out on the fairgrounds.
To tell them the story you told me about making your entrance. Now, that's funny because that could happen.
Well, you know, you work a fair, and of course a fair, you know, we get spoiled. We work Las Vegas. There's a fly again. Is that the same one?
No, I just...
That's not the one we buried a month ago. We had one, and
this is the plumbing gone wrong here or something?
No, you know what it is?
I haven't seen this before.
Look at the mist on the lake.
I haven't seen this swamp.
It'd be great for fishing.
When did we get the swamp?
Well, background. It's not a swamp. It's Lake Carson.
The lake?
Lake Carson.
Lake Carson?
Yes, indeed.
When did we get that?
While you were gone.
Lake Garden. What did we replace the lake? What did we have before the lake?
Carson.
The desert. They did away with the desert.
The desert's gone. We now have the lake.
We need a desert on a day like today. Is all we need is a desert background. How does that look on camera?
Pretty nice. It is misty, though. Look at that.
We should get a monster in the background. Put a little teeny monster in the background there with his head.
Just come up here once in a while.
Just having.
And when we look around, he goes down.
That's right. Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, but you know, we get spoiled.
Is that really Lake Carson?
Yeah, Lake Carson. We named that Lake Carson. It's not bad. We get spoiled because we work Las Vegas where production things are at their highest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At a fairgrounds, you do not get the highest of production values because you're out in the fairgrounds. You're in a tent or in...
Who has told you this before?
You have told me. You told me never to play a fairgrounds, and I made a mistake. I didn't listen to you. I've made other mistakes, and I didn't listen to you. Anyway, I walked in to make my entrance, right? So I make an entrance in the theater on the floor level rather than the stage and surprise everybody. However, as I went to go in, the guy wouldn't let me in because I didn't have a ticket.
They got some security guards standing there, you know. You don't get one on ticket.
He says, you don't have a ticket, you don't get past
now,
here.
What did you tell this? Didn't you tell this man?
I said, remember me from the first show? Now, that is the absolute truth. The guard stopped me because I didn't have a ticket.
Now, tell them what happened when you're down in front of the audience.
Okay, now I close, and I'm doing my wonderful farewell, and you always love to have that moment in the spotlight. You've done your act. You've gotten the audience, they love you, whatever, and they were lovely people. They were very responsive. And I'm doing my wonderful bow. Thank you, what a wonderful audience you're on. And just as I bow, some clown in the back turns all the house lights up. The whole place comes alive with light, like the show is all over and go home. You know, and I'm still halfway through my bow. But the capper of the whole thing.
This one I love. Will you hear this?
Will you hear this one, Doc?
You played this.
You know, you played the fairgrounds, right? The capper of the whole thing is, I'm down working the crowd. Now you're giving everything you have.
You're off the stage.
I'm off the stage down talking to the people, really working hard. And behind me, somebody delivers to the sound man a Burger King and a Coke on stage, which he proceeds to eat. Now, all the while, you're in this classy nightclub on the other edge of town, big folks dressed up with ties and shirts.
You got a guy with a rake.
I got a fellow with a rake.
Oh,
it was an interesting experience.
We were up at the Sabre Room in Hickory Hills, which is a suburb of Chicago, about 14,000 people. Lovely suburb. We had 4 days there. It was just super. And you called me and said, we're having problems
Come
over here.
and save me. Come and get me.
You said, the man won't let me in to do my show. I knew you were in trouble. I played, they're fun.
Yeah.
But they're a different kind of thing.
Oh, you get spoiled when you work.
Because I grew up in the Midwest, and I played a lot of those fair dates. And usually, I would follow. Now you weren't across the.
Not the fairgrounds. No, I was in a building.
I played at fairgrounds with the grandstands, and then they would have the track.
And you were in front of you.
The track is in front of you, and you were about at a different time zone.
Yeah. You're playing through a lot of dirt.
Yeah, lots of dirt, and I usually would follow the demonstration of the local firefighting equipment. That's true. Now, anybody from a small town knows this. They would bring out the newest pumper. They would have a hose fight between Troop 7 and Troop 9. I had no 8, just 7 and 9. And they would bring out these big hoses and they'll show the new pumper and hose each other down.
And now here he is, Johnny Carson.
That's right. And right after this, I played some long days there.
Yeah, you earned your money.
Okay, we have with us tonight Charlton Heston, Wayne Newton, Kelly Monteith, bright young comedian. J. Robert Nash has written an interesting book about hustlers and con men, which should interest you because you used to steal money.
I did not steal money.
You sold those
famous Morris metric slicers.
Well, they were no good.
They were excellent.
They weren't worth a thing.
They put me through college.
I know that, but when people got home, you couldn't do anything without cutting off 9 fingers. One of those things. They never work. You ever see those guys who do that? In the French fries come out in swirls, and they do this, and you get it home, and you have holes in your hand.
It takes a technique. You have to learn that. I was a graduate of the famous Potato School of Surgery in Paris.
Okay, did I say who we have on? Certainly,
yes,
I said who we have on. When are you going back and playing the Wheaton Fair? Next year, are you booked?
No. I'll be with you in the Sabre Room. I'll be doing wardrobe for you.
We'll take a break.
It's lovely here on the lake, isn't it?
We'll be right back. How they biting?